Christmas gives you time to indulge in lots of overeating, lots of cold ham, turkey, that sort of thing. So sometimes you want an accompaniment to go with it. And what I've got here, I've got a recipe for pickled onions or pickled shallots. I've got 750 grams of onions. These are baby onions. You can use shallots, as I said. What I've done, I've topped and tailed the onion, taken the skin off it, and using about 20 grams of salt, I've spread salt over the surface, left that overnight to bring out some of the moisture in the onions. I've got 200 grams of sugar, I've got a litre of malt vinegar, I've got 5 dried chillies, I've got half a teaspoon of black peppercorns, I've got a teaspoon of coriander seeds, I've got 1.5 teaspoons of mustard seeds, and I've got 2 bay leaves. Now all I've done with the bay leaf is just bruised it up like that, and that releases some of the oil. And what we're going to do now is pour the sugar and the malt vinegar into a saucepan, bring that to the boil, add the spices, let that cool a little bit, and in the meantime I'm going to be sterilising some Kilner jars, and then we're going to put the onions into the jar, pour the vinegar on the top, seal it, and leave it for about 4 weeks until Christmas time, and then they're ready to eat. So the vinegar's boiling now, so in with the bay leaves, which I've crushed, in with the peppercorns, in with the mustard seeds, in with the coriander, and in with your chillies. Give that a little stir, just to bring out some of the flavours. And we need to let that cool before we pour it into the Kilner jars. Now I've just given this a little taste. Always have a taste before you do anything with it. Now you can actually taste the coriander in here. There's a little kick coming from the mustard seeds and the chillies, and that will actually grow as the chillies plump up in the vinegar. All we're going to do is just put the whole lot now into our Kilner jar. So this is my jar of pickled onions. It's quite warm still. These need to go into a dry pantry, larder or somewhere up on the top of a shelf, just so they mature. 4 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, and they're ready to eat. This created a kilo jar of pickled onions for you. Hope you enjoyed the recipe and go on to make it.